Hey, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm glad you found your way to this channel. And if you've been rocking with me for a little while, you already know we don't do fluff over here. Mm-mm. We don't do that over here. Okay. We really talk about real income, real systems, and building a business that actually fits your life. What we're going to do today is we're going to talk about something a little different because talking specifically to a certain group of women. Okay. I'm talking to the girl, the woman who knows things. Like, girl, you got skills, okay? You got the experience. You've been doing something for years. Like I've been in publishing. That's what I'm talking about. And that's whether that's in your career, personal life, raising kids, managing a household, running a business, doing hair, doing taxes, whatever it is. And people are consistently DMing you or texting you. How do you do that? Can you walk me through that? Can you pick my brain about that? Yes. Let me tell you, girl, that is a course waiting to happen, okay? Now, I want to be very, very clear about something before we go any further. This video right here is not about buying someone else's course and reselling it. That's a whole different video, a whole different strategy. And I love that method too. I am not against it, okay? But that is not what we're going to do today. Okay, so today we are going to talk about your knowledge, your expertise. You know, the stuff that lives in your head that you haven't packaged up yet. Yeah, we talk about that right there. Here's what I know for sure, almost positive, that if you can teach it, you can sell it. And we're going to talk about how you're going to do that. So grab your drink, you know, your tea, your water, okay? And I got some Gatorade today. So you see the blue lips, this is why. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm being good over here, okay? Yeah. I haven't got any coffee today yet. Okay? I didn't do that. I did get the new Alani, but I drunk that up. Let me tell y'all the Alani I got. Let me get my can right quick. Right here. Somebody left me a comment. I don't know if this is the one you was asking me, have I tried? I still got a little left. So we're gonna put that over here too. So we still got that too. We got Gatorade. We got Alani. Okay. I need to finish her. I don't know if she flat or not. But this is lime slush. Alani, you need to sponsor me, girl. I need to reach out to you, girl. You need to sponsor your girl, okay? I need to, yeah, because I'm always featuring y'all. Yeah, send me some cans. Send me some free cans. No, I want some money too, okay? Yeah. Anyways, let's get into today's video. Talk about why I love online courses as an income stream, specifically for women who already have something to teach. First of all, it scales. Once you build that course, it's done. Okay, you record it once, you set it up in your store, and you can sell it to 10 people or even 10,000 people. The work doesn't multiply with the sales. Okay. That's the dream. Okay. I love that. I love that for us. I love courses. Number two is yours. Okay. Like fully, completely yours. Not PLR that you customize, not someone else's framework you tweak. This is your stuff, your intellectual property. Okay. Your method, your voice, your experience. And that has a different kind of value. I wish y'all stop devaluing what you already know. Okay. We're not going to keep doing that. Okay. Number three, people pay premium for expertise. A $47 ebook is amazing. Okay. But a well positioned course from someone who actually knows what they're talking about. That can be $97, $197, $497, and up. The same knowledge packaged differently commands a completely different price point, you know? And number four, it positions you. Okay. When you have a course, you become known for something specific. Okay. You're not just a content creator. You're actually an authority, girl. And that can really open up doors to other income streams on top of it. You know, I love a good book now. Turn that course into a book. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Okay. You know I'm going to go there. Okay. You already know I'm going there. Now, I do want to address something real quick before we go a little further into this subject, because I know some of y'all sitting there like, Sharlrita, girl, I don't know if what I know is worth the course. Please hear me out. And I promise you, you are, let me shift your mind. Okay. Let me shift your mind. Please don't count yourself out before we even get started. Please don't do that. Colleges, it's just, all it is courses. Okay. Udemy, you ever heard of Udemy? Courses. There's another course platform too. It might be called Coursera. Course, it's the word course and the ES at the end, I believe. Yeah. People buy courses. Is I know some people, course is a scam. No, it's not. People still learning education. Okay. That's how community colleges are set up. Courses. Next time you take a class at a community college or wherever, it's a course. Okay, so don't count yourself out. Do not devalue yourself. Okay, we don't do that over here. Okay. So here's what I want you to actually just stop and think. Not listen to me right now. Well, listen to me, but I want you to really think. Put your thinking caps on, like they used to tell in elementary school. What do people ask you about consistently? Not once, but consistently. That's whether it's real life or on social media, in community, at your job. What is the thing people come to you for? It could be things with an S. That could be anything. Budgeting, managing money, meal prep for families, organizing your home, starting a business, getting out of debt, writing, cooking, fitness, parenting strategies, getting a promotion, navigating difficult seasons. Yes. Growing a garden. I need to learn how to do that. Running Facebook ads, setting up Canva, doing your own nails. I mean, I can go on and on and on all day. Okay. But here's the thing. What feels normal and basic to you is someone else's breakthrough. I need you to hear that. You have to normalize your own knowledge to the point where you don't even see it. You don't see it as valuable anymore. But there's somebody out there right now typing into Google or even YouTube looking for exactly what you know. So here's a quick exercise I want you to do right now. Yeah, right now. I want you to grab your phone or a notebook and I want you to write down 3 things. What you've been doing for more than 2 years. Write it down. What people always come to you for or advice on, and what you could talk about for an hour without needing to be prepared. Okay. Somewhere in there is your course topic. And if you're still not sure, okay, you're still not sure, I got a topic finder bot that I created a while back. I'm going to put that down below for you to help you to narrow this thing down quickly. Okay. Go use that resource. It's down below in the description. That's what it's there for. Like, use it. Okay. It might even be free. Okay, because I said that, I'm gonna put it down below free. Okay. Get it and use it. Please use it. I should have put a price tag on it. Because sometimes we don't value free, which is the truth. That's all of us. Not just me. Not just you. Me too. For a limited time, I'm gonna put it for free. If you grab it, if the limited time is gone, it's gone. Okay? Before a limited time, grab for free. And I want you, and then I'm gonna send you an email. You should get an automatic email. I need you to tell me if it worked for you, what you find out. Okay? So we can get you on to do the next step to get you started in creating your course. Okay? We're about taking action over here, honey. That's what we do. We take action. And that's my goal. all right, as your coach right now to help you take action. Okay, so do what I say now. Okay, I'm your friend, but let's go, let's get it. Now we're going to break down what a course actually looks like. Okay, so you're not like intimidated by the idea of building one. Okay, a course is basically organized knowledge broken into digestible pieces. That's it. It does not have to be fancy. It definitely don't have to be 12 modules. It don't have to be 40 videos. Some of the best selling courses out there are short, focused, and very specific. Like I tell y'all about your books, okay? Here's what most solid courses will include, okay? Especially if they're very profitable. A clear outcome. Before you build anything, you need to know what your student is going to be able to do or know or even become by the end. Okay, that's the promise of the course. By the end of this, you will be able to XYZ. That's your North Star for everything you create. Also, modules and lessons. I want you to think modules are as chapters. Okay, the lessons are the individual pages. Now, a beginner course might have 3 to 5 modules with 2 to 3 lessons each. That's it. It's doable. Okay. Most courses also will include some type of workbook or action guide. People learn by doing, not just by watching. Okay. Have a simple workbook or a guide that goes along with the content, and that way you will have a way for it to bring transformation to to the course. Like you can get a well-designed Canva template and you can make that your workbook. I don't want you to overthink that part either. Also, every course has videos or audio or both. Okay, you got to show up. But before you panic about cameras and lights and all those things, use your phone. Natural light from the window, like me. That's your best friend. You don't need a whole studio. You just need clarity, and you got to be consistent. You got to actually teach the thing and put the thing together. That's really what it is. Okay. Outline, lessons, workbook, record. That's the core of an online course. Okay. That's it. Most of my courses, especially ones I'm going to have coming out soon, four modules. In each module, I may have 3 lessons in each module, but I don't go no further than 4. I may do a bonus or something like that, but no, it's 4 modules will be good, or just 4 lessons, could be good as well. Okay, I don't want you to overcomplicate it and think that you have a whole bunch, that you got to do all of that in order for it to be a full thought out course. Here's where I want to give you something that is going to save you a whole lot of time. Because I know some of y'all here build a course, and just like I was talking about them digital products, you immediately like, okay, I see you. I get it. Okay. There is a resource that I've talked about before in my last video about digital products, Content Sparks. And I want to specifically talk about what she offers when it comes to courses, because it's not what most people think. So when you buy a course from Content Sparks, you are not getting a finished video course to resell. What she sells or you're getting is professional content, a framework. Okay. I'm talking the slides, facilitator notes, the workbook, action guide, all the bones of the course is already professionally written and organized. And then you layer it with your knowledge, your voice, your experience on top of it. Okay. So it's not about selling someone else's course. It's about using professionally built structure, so you're not, starting from zero. Okay. When you go look at Content Spark, she has different topics. So make sure the topic fits what the exercise that we did. The content inside, it still needs to be yours. You're still the expert teaching it. She's just done all the heavy lifting when it comes to organizing the curriculum. Okay. Now, I believe that this is perfect for the woman who knows her stuff, okay? Who has an expertise. but you're struggling with organizing and structure and all those things. Okay. Or maybe you're, a woman who wants to teach in a niche, okay, that is adjacent to what Content Sparks covers, and want that framework or the model off of what she has. That's using your resources wisely, okay? So that's not about a shortcut in a bad way. It's leverage. I talk about that, right? So I'm going to put Content Sparks below in the description. Go check out the topics that she has available. You might be surprised, okay? She might have something that you can identify and you may like, okay? Pricing. Let's talk about the price, okay? We're going to talk about it because I know that's where a lot of you second guess yourself. I used to too. Okay, I've been where you are. But the first thing I do want to say is stop underpricing yourself. I see this with so many women that have a genuine expertise charging $27 for knowledge that could be $297. And I understand why. Okay. We just been conditioned to believe that asking for more is ignorant, or we think nobody will pay that. Please know it's a lie. It's a lie from the pit. Okay. The right person will pay for your course. Okay. When I think about pricing, I have a general framework. So like for me, a mini course, if it's focused on specific one transformation, you can do $47 to $97. Okay. Like think of this as your entry point. Maybe it's like an entry point, something you can grow your email list with. Now, if you have one that solves a specific problem, that will be a great price for that. Okay. It's just like if I did a course, like I have the mini her book starter kit. It's $47. Even though I don't specifically say it's a course, but it's set up like a course, is organized to the point that if you go through it step by step, you're at the end of, consuming and, resources and things that I have, you will be able to publish your mini her book. Okay. I did that for $47 for right now anyway. Okay. For right now, I may take it up to 97, but it's $47. Okay. To me, that's an entry point. Okay. I have women that buy it every day. So that's an entry level point that women can get into my ecosystem. I'm not sure if you heard the word like signature course. This is something that's your full method, like your full system. That can be a book too. Like multiple modules. That can be priced, I say $297. Sometimes I see $197, $497 and up depending on your niche, your audience. And a premium or a coaching integrated courses one I see as well. That's where you're adding live calls, community, direct access to you. That needs to be $500 plus. Okay. You don't have to start at the top, but I do want you to start with respect of your knowledge. Okay. Put some respect on your knowledge. Now, when it comes to your positioning, I want you to be specific about who it's for, what the results that they're going to get. If it's a course about social media, right? That's not really positioning, but how to grow your service-based business on Instagram without posting every day. That's very specific. Okay. When you get more specific, you'll beat out general every single time. Okay. And I know I mentioned the word niche, whichever word that you use, but I'm telling you, the more specific you are, like when you heard that, right, about that course, that name, or the avenue I was telling you to go in with. So instead of saying social media course, you're teaching someone particularly how to grow on Instagram without posting every day. That will catch people's attention. Okay. So do that when it comes to your expertise. Don't devalue your expertise. Again, I'm gonna keep saying that. Don't devalue who you are. But if it's your first time having a course, you do want to stair step your way up. Okay, stair step your way up so that you can continue to sell it. It's no harm. Like I just said with my starter kit, it's $47 for. But when I first made that starter kit, I sold it for $17. But what it has in it now, everything wasn't in there at first. Because as I kept getting feedback, I started adding to it. And as I started adding to it, I started putting the price up. So 17, then 27. Now it's at 47. So I'm gonna go back through it again. I may add some type of live component, maybe a quick 15-minute call with me or something like that. And I have to, look at my capacity. That will be an option. If especially I have to do some updating in there, then yeah, then I will bring it up. You see what I mean? So have that where you can check, your courses out. Don't just, it's not set it and forget it. You do want to update because as times change, as things change, you just want to make sure that you're selling something that's valuable to your people. All right, so now we're ready to actually build it, right? I want to get into the world of build. I like the building part. You need two things. You need a place to host it, and then you need a way to sell it. That's two different things. Now, for hosting your course, that's where your students are going to actually go to access it. You got options out there. You got Teachable, Thinkific. You got Kajabi. Kajabi is really complex. You got Podia. They're popular. Systeme. You can handle, the video hosting, make sure your student have access, that they can deliver the course. Okay. Some of them have free plans to start. Now, I'm not going to tell you which one to use because that depends on you, your budget, your setup, whether you're tech savvy or not. Okay. But I want you to pick one. Don't switch up every 3 months. Pick one, learn it, use it, and go on about your business. Okay. I have the opportunity. I'm telling y'all to do stuff that I have done over the years, but I have tried a lot of them. Right now, even with the mini her book starter kit, is hosted in Systeme. I like Systeme. I think Systeme is very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's very affordable because you can start with a free plan. Okay. Besides Teachable and plus with Systeme, you can do a lot more than just host course. It's like an all-in-one type of system too. So that's why I like that. I'm going to hold on to Systeme because I like them for that very reason. And that's where I personally will host my courses. I don't know whether I'm going to do Systeme or PayHip. I don't know which one. PayHip is another option too. I think it's very, very user friendly. PayHip, and you can free. They just take so much of a certain percentage every time you make a sale. So it's not like you got to pay every month, but every time you make a sale, they take a certain percentage. So it's all depends on what you want to do. PayHip is another one. It's another one. I don't want to say like Beacons. I don't think Beacons is. I think they have that option, but I don't think that's good for course. Was another one. Gumroad. Now, I will say Gumroad is really, really user friendly for courses. I think that they are, but they're better than PayHip. But Gumroad takes 10%, and that's for anything. Whether you sell a download, they're going to take 10% of everything. I love it. I like their business model. I like how they have that set up where anyone can use their platform for free. You can host it, all those great things. But yeah, they're going to take 10% of every sale. So I wouldn't put higher price things in there. I did that before, and I was like, ooh, take a chunk. However, but that's the cost of doing business. Okay. I don't want to complain about that. It's the cost of doing business when you're using someone else's platform. So those are the options when it comes to selling it. Okay. You got to have a place to host it when someone buys it. And it has to be, you have to be able to host it. Now YouTube will allow you to host your courses too. But I think that works only if you unlist it. Because if someone is paying, now if you're doing a free one, that's something different. But I don't see the correlation of what YouTube is doing with that. But I mean, it's an option. Those of you that got the foundations, the quiet income foundations, that's why I hosted that. It's just unlisted. Nobody can access that link unless you buy it. Now let's get into selling. Okay, this is where your content strategy has to connect to your offer. And this is literally my whole philosophy. Like, I don't believe in just posting and praying. I believe in building content that works while I'm not working. So that means YouTube videos that answer specific questions that maybe your ideal students are already searching for. Blog posts that rank on Google, whether it's on WordPress, Medium, Substack, great platforms to use. And then you want to find a way to build an email list that you got to build that consistently, right? So those three things work together and it creates a funnel, okay, that sells your course without you having to hustle every single day. So when we say funnel, your content is at the top of the funnel. That's what you're creating on a daily basis. And maybe having some type of lead magnet. It could be a freebie. It can be a $7 something. All right. The great thing about Content Sparks, I think in her courses too, she will also give you a content for a freebie that goes along with the course. So it's kind of like how she teaches. I used to love, what's the name of their website? Coach Glue, but they are no longer in business. So that's why I wouldn't use them as a resource, because they don't exist anymore. But they were great about that. They would give you the, not the videos, but the content for each module, the slides, the freebie, emails for when you're selling it. They just gave you the whole thing. And I believe that Content Sparks does that too. But just make sure you read the description for whatever you're purchasing. So really, that's it. Like, that's the whole strategy. You also want a simple sales page. That's why where you host it matters. I like System E. You can create a nice sales page. It can be clear. It needs to be clear, straight to the point. Doesn't have to be really, really long. It could be a video sales page. Just tell who your course is for, what they're going to learn, the results they're going to get, and how to buy. Done. Okay. Now, I do want to mention this too. If building and selling your own course, like, it's something that you actually want to do and you want that to be a part of your income strategy, this is literally one of the income streams that is taught inside of Boss Suite. Okay. So Boss Suite is built for women who want multiple streams kind of working together and not just one. Now, some women go in and just learn one, but it's over 20 different streams. But this is one of, especially if you want to expand in your expertise, and creating and selling your own course is just one stream. Okay. So if you want the roadmap, how all of that fits together, the digital products, the course, the affiliate income, the content strategy, that's where you want to be. Okay. I make sure that I link it down below in the description. You can check that out whenever you're ready. All right, girl. So I got to give you some action steps. I got to give you some homework before I let you go. Okay. I'm getting ready to let you go. I want you to do something today. Okay. Just one. I want you to go and do what we did earlier. I want you to go write down the 3 things that I mentioned. Okay. What been doing for the last 2 years, what people always ask you, what you could talk about for an hour without being prepared. Do that today, not tomorrow. Okay? Do it today. Because when you've been sitting on something and somebody out there needs what you know, the longer you wait, the longer they wait. Okay. And the way time flies by, just go ahead and do it. Okay. And we don't want to be over here where we're not being helpful to our people. Okay. It's just as simple as that. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If it genuinely helped you to, find out where you are when it comes to a course, you can share this with other people too. Subscribe, hype your girl up. Let's do all those things. Okay. I enjoy teaching over here at the Quiet Income School. We build over here. I love it over here. I love the questions, your comments. Thank y'all so very much. And thank y'all for, allowing your girl to be monetized. Okay. I don't know if I mentioned that. I might have mentioned that in my last video, but I am fully monetized. So I have untapped another income stream. And just like I did it, you can too, especially when you take YouTube serious. Okay. Take YouTube serious in 2026. Especially you. If I'm talking to you today about building a course, you definitely want to take YouTube serious, because this is where you can create a school as well that's going to lead to your courses and all those great things. I'm always over here building quietly, and you know me, I'm going to share what actually works, and I'm going to cheer you on from behind the scenes. Okay, that's what I do. Now go do the thing that I asked you to do. I'm not going to say tell you, but what I asked you to do, especially if you want to create your course, that's the first step. Okay, I will see you in the next video, girl, and as always, bye for now, and make sure you're taking care of yourself.